Hey guys, Trolley here. Brawl Stars reintroduced Volley Brawl back into the game. Today I'm going to be pushing Masteries playing only Volley Brawl. Now Gale is definitely one of the best brawlers for this mode, but I haven't really played Gale at all since his big nerf. But now that Volley Brawl is back in the game, I decided to push some Masteries. Now first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Scree and Cola for helping me get some wins and helping me get some Mastery done. Okay, now let me explain the mode quickly. In case you don't know, in Volley Brawl, the map is divided into two halves. The top half is the opponent's half, and the bottom half is your team's half. The ball starts in the middle, and once one player touches it, it goes flying towards the other team's side. If the ball touches the ground, the other team gets a point. If a player is standing where the ball will land, when it lands, it bounces towards the opponent's side. Now the cool part of this mode is that you can use abilities to pull opponents away from where the ball is going to land, like Frank or Buster's gadget or Gene's super, and then you would get the point. But you can also use knockbacks like Dynamite or Surge's super to knock people out of the place that the ball is going to land, and then you will get the point for your team. Now slows are great too, like Bee's super or gadget, or even Amber with the new gear, because it doesn't let them walk to the place where the ball is going to land, or they're just slowed enough where you're able to eliminate them. Now, stuns are also fantastic, like Frank or Chester's super. Stunning your enemy is great as well because it prevents them from bouncing the ball back onto your half. This is exactly why Gale is so good, because his super will knock back, and if they go into a wall, they will be stunned. And his gadget can also knock back multiple enemies for multiple seconds, preventing them from hitting the ball back. And you see here, I got bronze 1 because I barely played Gale, but it is great playing him in this mode. It feels so satisfying. Now, this mode is also so interesting because the objective has a random location where the ball lands. So when you bounce it back towards the enemy's side, it could be on the left, on the right, it could be way deep in the back, it could be not as deep, so you have to really play around it, and that's why some characters like Mortis or Edgar are good, because they can get to where the ball is going to land if they're too far to walk there normally. Now, some of the maps have a lot of walls, which is obviously great for throwers and tanks. Now, the reason throwers would be so good, let's take Tick for example, is that he can deal a bunch of damage without taking much, and he has his gadget, which knocks back, and he has his super, which will also knock back and deal a ton of damage, so he is very good. Same thing with Dynamite. He has the super, which will knock you back. He has the gadget, which will stun you. Very good kits for this game mode. Now on to tanks. If you were to think about Primo's kit, his gadget is fantastic because you could flip someone out of the zone to bounce the ball back, getting your team the point, or you could also super onto the enemies on that zone as soon as the ball is about to land, because you will knock them out of the zone right before the ball lands, securing your team a point. You can do this with many different tanks. You have the Buster pull, like I mentioned earlier. You have the Frank pull, the Frank stun. There's many different characters that are good on this mode. Gale just happens to be so good. Now Gale also, you can use the other star power if you prefer, which will slow people with your auto attacks, which is also quite handy because it prevents them from getting to the zone or prevents them from being as offensive. So both star powers are good. I believe the stun is a little better because you could get a full team stun and you could either eliminate them or just focus on the objective, and he is so diverse and has so much possibility, and for sure top 10 in this mode. I'm not sure exactly who the best is. It's hard to say that because there's so many good characters, but anyway, the point is push Gale in this mode. You'll get masteries, you'll get rewards. It is fantastic. And also, Gale, his mastery title has got to be one of the best, to be honest. It's the janitor, which just sounds like you're cleaning up the competition and you're wiping the floor with them. I don't know, it sounds pretty good to me. I definitely think the Pam one is maybe the funniest. Your mom, I don't know. I like that one. That one's funny. I might push for that one too, but definitely not in this mode because she doesn't have any knockbacks or pulls or stuns or slows. Okay, but let's talk about the mastery titles of some of the characters I'm playing in this video. Now Surge, I get to bronze 3, but his title is Bro, which is a decent one, but I think it's kind of underwhelming and just a little too simple for me. Edgar is CEO of Brawl Stars. I almost got him to bronze 3. I'm sure I'll get that soon. I've seen a lot of people with this title. I saw cryingman push it live. And it's an okay title, but I think it's a bit overused and it's not as good as people make it sound, but definitely still a decent one. Now Tick, I think this is a pretty good one. I don't know, it might just be me and I enjoy the humor, but Tick's mastery title is Where's My Head? Because of course, man, the slip-ups. I'm leaving it in, don't even care anymore. Tick's head is his super, so when he throws his super and the head chases someone and blows up, Where's My Head? It all makes sense, good fun. I like that one. Now, I quickly want to bring this up before I forget. For my next video or next couple videos, what would you guys like to see? I'd really appreciate it if you can comment and let me know. I mentioned the solo showdown fitness challenge, might still do that. Would you like to see more bot runner or stuff like that? Different map maker maps that I'll do with some people in Discord or from YouTube. And we could do Primo Throw or the Penny Cannon game mode. There's a few different ones, stuff like that, map maker stuff. Or would you like to see a video about me hitting 45k, talking about that and a few highlights, that kind of thing? Or would you like another top 5 video, whether it's top 5 sharpshooters or top 5 star powers? Would you like something like that? And if there's something else that I'm not even mentioning or thinking about, please mention it to me, because I love all feedback, even if it's constructive criticism or even negative feedback. You know, I know that most jokes come from some truth, so I will honestly take your feedback and your suggestions. So please comment some modes or maps or whatever you'd like to see. Thank you very much. And in this game, you can see that I'm playing Tick, and you can see how he does well and what he does well. You can see the range with his auto attack is great for charging that super to keep people off point while you're defending, or to use it offensively to get them. One other thing I forgot to mention as well is that Buster is really good, not only because of his gadget that can pull people, but also because of his star power that makes him immune to knockbacks, slows, stuns, and more or less all CC. So he is quite good at playing that defensive position and making sure that the ball gets bounced back. So I would recommend pushing Buster, pushing Primo, Gale, Dynamite, Tick, Surge map dependent, Edgar Mortis are okay. One thing I can't believe I haven't even mentioned yet is that with your team, you do need some good organization, because you do need at least one of you always playing that defensive position to make sure the ball gets bounced back. And then you will have one or two of you playing offense to try and knock back or pull or what have you the enemy to make sure that your team gets the point. So it's a little bit different than Brawl Ball, whereas you're more so playing your lanes and trying to slowly push up. In this one, you almost want to have someone always way back. Thrower is probably good because of their range, but then you have one or two people going offensive so that you can try and score as well. And if I sound funny at all, I've been a little sick this week. Brain hasn't been working the best, so hopefully this video turned out well, and hopefully you guys learned something and enjoyed it. And you can see here, I got that bronze 3, got those credits, lovely. Pushed Gale a bit, need to push him more, but I love you guys. Subscribe, like, comment, take care, have a good day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.